Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you can hear my bells and my shuffling now. I did have a really strong filter, background noise filter on the microphone, and apparently it took away some of the ambiance of our readings, like the clock and the bell and the shuffling. Anyways, hopefully I have it adjusted enough so you don't hear people walking around or dogs barking, but you can hear the intimate details of our reading. Now on to today's reading. I am going to do a predictions for October for the Royals. And this time I'm going to pull out character cards. And so all I'm looking for is who is going to make headlines and for what reason in October in the royal family. A little bit different than how I've done some of our predictions, but let's see. Shall we begin? Okay, so we are looking, this is called the Character Oracle. Again, just to remind you, all the cards that I use are either on Amazon, and if you don't see them there in my Amazon shop, link in description, then they're from a independent person, or I've purchased them at a garage sale or something like that, right? Because I do use a lot of vintage cards. The Challenger, Seeker of Adventures, Courage, Challenge, Goal. So who's our challenger and what will they make the headlines for? Careerist, dreamer of grand schemes. We know who this is. Vision, cunning, machination, aspiration. Look at that, almost looks like snake skin. Snake eyes. We know who that is. We know who the challenger is. Civil servant, guardian of public good, public official, administrative duty, public administration. So that could be any of our dukes, Duke of Gloucester, Duke of Kent, Princess Royal. She's actually fantastic, loyal, hard worker. Bartender, master of libatation, small talker, alleviator. What's the last one? Oh, king. Can you get more literal? Sovereign of realms, monarch, authority, rule, inheritance. So we're definitely going to hear a lot about the king in October. You can't get any more literal than that. These ones we can kind of guess. This one is definitely the king is going to rule the headlines in October. All right. So now let's see what are the circumstances around that. Is the challenger Harry? The careerist is Meghan. Absolutely. Civil servant, like I said, that could be Edward, could be Sophie, could be Princess Royal, Anne. Could be any of those. Bartender, master of libations, small talker, alleviator. I'm thinking like maybe Mike Tyndall. One of the younger guys, Philip. I can't see it being a senior royal. They don't mix drinks, they just drink them. And then, of course, the king. No guessing there. All right. Please clarify, what are we going to hear about these people in the month of October 2025? What are we going to hear about these people in the month of October 2025? We have to remember the king is coming into his Saturn time before his birthday. Crown. Own master top level. Careerist. Mirror. Reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Civil servant, letting go, surrender, open, give up, release. I wonder if we're going to hear of somebody retiring. That could be the Duke of Kent. Maybe he's had enough. He's 89. He's like, my wife is gone. I've probably got a couple of years left myself. Spin a slice. So we might hear something like that. Duke of Gloucester. A couple of them might be I'm not saying they're passing on. They just might retire. That even could be Tim or Anne. Bartender, tarbender, divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, and karma. And the king, intuition, sixth sense, intuition, subconscious. What does your intuition tell you about the king? Also, he's a Scorpio, so he has deep, deep intuition. Miracle, dreams come true, get what you want. Oh my God, Harry's going to get what he wants when it comes to the king. Careerist, that's a good name for her, the careerist. Divine timing, wrong time, right time, wait. These are almost matching cards with color. The civil servant, circulation, sports exhibit. The tarbender, addiction, drug, alcohol, obsession, talk it, talk. Oh, oh. Are we going to hear something about somebody being an addict? I wonder if this is Harry. I like to wait till they're all out, and then we'll discuss. Oh my God. No people, the end, opportunity, empty room on the king. Apple, wisdom, death, sexuality, and joy. On the careerist, sunset. Lost loved one, memories, elder, night falls. I wonder if something's going to happen to Thomas Sr. What's happening on the civil servant? Single, isolation, independent, alone. We might hear of a breakup, you guys. Oh, or this is the Duke of Kent, that he decides to retire now that he's single and alone and doesn't feel right without my wife. And who's this bartender? Libations, trash. Eee. And what about the king? Law, lawyer, judge, police. The kings are very dark. You notice that? Except for the empty room, but it's the empty room. What do you do when you're in an empty room? You turn the lights off. It's dark. Nobody's got the lights on. What's the underlying? Rest, pause, journey, new beginning. Let me put that over here. I don't know. Can you see it there? I'm not sure. All right. So who's this challenger? I wonder if this is Mike Tyndall. Owner, master, top level. Like he retired at the top of his league. Miracle, dreams come true, get what you want. Wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. Wonder if we're going to hear something about Mr. Mike Tyndall. Wonder if he wins something. Owner, master, top level. Miracle, and then the apple. Wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. That's a lot of different things on that one. Let me think about that. We might need more clarifiers on that. Sunset. I think this careerist, I think we're going to see her in the rearview mirror. Divine timing, sunset. Lost loved one, memories, elder, night falls. I think something is going to happen, just an elder in her vicinity, that actually something happens, divine timing. And I think there's going to be something like either her father or Charles. I wouldn't be surprised if it's her father. And I'm going to tell you why. Markel is actually a Dutch name, and we have the windmill here. Lost loved one, memories, elder, night falls, night. Divine timing. So something she wants to do, and then her father dies, and now she has to look in the mirror. This careerist. Dreamer of grand schemes. That's all I need to know. So I think her father's birthday is coming up. Or no, it was in July. Why am I thinking October? I'm not sure. I think we might hear something about her father. All right. So for this civil servant, letting go, I'm going to say that it's somebody who's single right now, and that's the Duke of Kent. I wouldn't be surprised if either we hear he's taking an extended leave, or that he's packing it in. He's packing it in. He's like, yeah, I can't do this. My own health isn't that great. Um, I think it's the Duke of Kent. We're going to hear something about him. Now, this bartender, master of libations, karma, addiction, trash, waste, worthless, mouse. I'm going to say that there is going to be some kind of divine intervention. And then we have divine timing here with Megan too. I'm wondering if something in, like, somebody finds something in the garbage bin that would indicate who is drinking a lot. This is definitely alcohol. Divine intervention, addiction, trash. Maybe he's found like totally inebriated. Totally inebriated. This is Harry. This is definitely Harry. I'm not saying he's waste or he's worthless. That might be how he feels when with his addiction. I'm going to say this is Harry's going to have an incident with alcohol. I really do. Listen, I think just occurred to me. I wonder if somebody's tempting, this apple here is tempting our Mr. Mike Tyndall. Takes a bite of that apple. Remember that auto writing I did? Wonder if we're going to hear whispers, loud whispers about this. I hope not. Oh my God, I hope not. I love them as a couple. King, so definitely the king. What does your intuition tell you about the king? The empty room, no people, the end. It's also opportunity. Well, it's opportunity for William. Law, lawyer, judge, police. Well, we do need something, a lawyer coming in, and judges and whatnot to do all the official handovers. What does your intuition tell you about the king? I wonder if this empty room and this law has something to do with his marriage, right? I've actually lost the most amount of subscribers in a day in a really long time when I did that reading about the king and queen. A lot of people put them up on a pedestal and don't see them as human beings. And human beings are fallible. I actually think we might hear loud whispers about Mr. Tyndall. It was a miracle that he didn't go further or get caught. This is temptation. The challenger, the crown, miracles. Challenger could also be Zara. She is an athlete on her own. Temptation is here. I don't need to clarify that. I know what that means. Well, what do you think? What do you think? So I got some kind of temptation we're going to hear about, and it's going to be somebody who's younger and sporty. I think we're going to hear something ends for Miss Markle, and I think it's her father. Or we're going to hear he's near the end, or we're going to hear he's really sick, or something. Or she talks to him, and that would be the end of their estrangement. There's something here ending for Mr. Markle Sr. I think we're going to hear something about the Duke of Kent packing it in as a working royal. And I think we're going to hear something about Harry, possibly in a drunken stupor. And of course, we're going to hear something about the king ending something. Is it his reign? Is it his life? Is it his marriage? I guess we'll have to wait and see till the end of October. But he is going into his Saturn time. This is a time when you lose a lot of things. This is a time when a lot of legal issues come up. I know you can't sue the king or whatever, but there's still laws that they have to follow. Natural laws. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.